Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for a man, it's Daniels. Trying to get to him. The freshman able to get home with the sack. And the Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Makes the pass. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Got to get a big game. Got to get that 1st down. Nice job. Great nose for the 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Arnold. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, that's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's caught. It's Neal. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants it all. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect, and then he does that. Drops the ball right in his hands.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Working that left side now. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He'll try to do it himself. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Running back goes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Fires to the middle. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's going to try his luck from here. And the ball is loose on the return. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Jayhawks in the hurry up. On third down, going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep.
And the pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply didn't have it.
Yeah, and that was really nice pressure. Ideally, you want to get him on the ground. Nice job by the quarterback staying alive, keeping the play alive, but it still ends in an incompletion. Nice pressure by the defense.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Swings it out to his running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. He's looking to throw it. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Makes the catch. It's Bernard. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On second down, they'll take to the air. Shoots it to the left. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the ball slipped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's as rough as a 3 drives as you can have. 2 interceptions and a fumble to add to it. You can't score points if you keep giving the ball to the other team. This offense has to find something they can do well, because right now everything's really not working.
After the misfire, it's second down. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, gotten the lead and going for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. Got his man to the left. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Recruited in the secondary defensively, right? We've seen guys flying around with speed. They're breaking on the ball. They've got hands. Multiple interceptions in this game. They almost got another one right there.
unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Looking to pass, it's Daniels. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Kansas.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. He makes a grab, and he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. The snap sets up to throw. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man quickly. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets him. Plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing the NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is getting.
And he runs it in for the score.
You can quit now.
The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make it.
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
The back goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Jayhawks moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nah, 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 hey, hey, goodbye.